Hello again, Broncos country.
Really excited to chop up some Broncos with you all this week.
Bourbon, Broncos, and no BS.
Orange
It is that time, your favorite time of the week. We're not for the Raiders, Chargers, or Chiefs. So grab your brews and your fantasy league. We've got that blue and orange blood that you bleed. Rock, Lindsay, Sutton, and Judy. We are the Mile High Broncos country.
Orange Weekly. Fans, brews, and Broncos news. Hello, Broncos country, and welcome to the pregame huddle as the Broncos are about to take on the Chiefs for the first time in 17 years. They're going to be on Sunday night football. I don't even know what I was doing in 2017 morning, so here we are.
Yeah, here we are. And why? I felt like last week was prime time enough for the news that it made. So
Right. But
now we have to do it again. And it's okay, tough week ahead of us. Ooh.
Robert's
Robert.
back. We got some awesome standard people here. Hey, post your comments, post your questions. If you've never watched Orange Weekly before, we're all about talking with you, not at you. So we want to interact and hear your thoughts and talk about your comments and everything. Hit that share button for us. But obviously the Broncos are a major underdog. It's okay. I've done that 2,500 times. So ESPN is giving us over an 11% chance to win. So I like those odds.
I know you do, Kev. Those are famous Kev Dan words. So you're saying there's a chance. A little bit. And wouldn't it be the sweetest upset that's just, beating the Chiefs finally would be a huge redemption because we haven't done it in a long time.
Yeah. Well, the Chiefs are due. The Chiefs are due to lose to the Broncos at some point.
Statistically, right?
Right. I mean, here's the thing. So the Broncos, everybody who's questionable throughout this last week is back. Lindsay, who else was it? Judy was a question mark. Shelby Harris.
Who hasn't played in 4 weeks
and we have missed him terribly.
I know. Can we bat something down tonight? Please. A few times. I'm still due for this pick six that I keep bringing up.
You know what? And I think we're going to need that tonight. Robert, I haven't heard anything about the Kansas City positive COVID test. All I know is that they are incredibly healthy coming into tonight's game. No one major. Ayla, the one major name that is has me super worried. Bryce Callahan is out this week.
He is. I know. You are a Bryce advocate. So it's unfortunate. And he was just doing his part to fill in on a weird week anyway. So that sucks. I hope he has a speedy recovery.
I hope he does too. And
did they put him on IR though? So he's out for at least 3 weeks.
Yep, exactly. So he's going to be out for the time being. However, when it comes to, let's see, who is back up, Assange Bassi, and it looks like Duke Dawson are going to be the main ones back there covering for him while he's out. So those are definitely a couple names to watch. Will Parks is playing. Going to get Parks back. Will Parks, sorry, energy. He's not. Well, Will Parks was just signed.
Right, so he's out. He's waiting to be brought back in. I think it's
because of COVID. I think it's 2 weeks. So, no, I don't think I'm sick, other than maybe if you're calling me crazy for thinking the Broncos have a chance. Let's see, Daniel, at least we're not the chokers. I mean, we could talk about the Raiders almost losing. Of course, they didn't lose against the Gents, but they almost did. Zach from Arizona, how you doing? Glad you're here. Again, post your comments, post your questions. Want to hear what you guys think about this upcoming matchup. Are there any player matchups you're looking for? Is there anything you're looking from one player in particular? If you want to hear about some of the bets that Ray from the Ragers podcast is taking, you can go ahead and check that out as well and make some last minute bets. There's some good numbers there. And what they spent a lot of time talking about was Noah Fant. And we can get into how we think, the Broncos, are planning to approach this game in terms of offense. But I think Noah Fant is a huge key to this offense today.
Yeah, he's going to have to be. I mean, we get a quarterback this week, so that's awesome. I hope we can make something happen with it. It's unfortunate, the things that keep happening to us this year. I feel like we're like that broken-legged horse who just keeps going at this point. So we need that offense to start up. Noah Fant, I've always thought he's just dynamic, and once we can get his energy going with it, and he only would need a couple breakthroughs. I don't know what the number was on the bet because I'm, not in on it, but it seemed totally obtainable. And I think they should totally utilize him. And hopefully Judy too, we luckily get to play with him. That was questionable all week. So I think Drew Lock and Judy have a kind of chemistry, and those are the kind of guys that can grow together with a few connections, and they could be big. I mean, Judy's awesome when he's on.
Easy. And Kathy, Drew Lock will be back there tonight after missing last week. So it is Drew Lock. And, you talk, Jerry Judy is obviously a huge key. I don't know if he's going to be as active tonight, because if you're any defense, you've got to shut down Judy. But thankfully for the Broncos, then you have a ton of other playmakers between KJ Hamler, Tim Patrick, Noah Fant, Phillip Lindsay in the backfield, Melvin Gordon makes some catches, hopefully no fumbles, knock on wood. But you still have a ton of people that you have to worry about, especially if you're talking about just short yardage gains. We're not looking to throw any major bombs down the field, maybe once or twice just to keep the defense honest,
Right, because Drew Lock does a good job, like straight down the middle of the field and kind of a bomb. Those are his money shots. But yeah, we do have to chip away at it. So finding, utilizing oh, nice. Utilizing that short catch and run game. And Noah Fant's a big dude. So like give him the ball and just let him move.
Exactly.
Yeah, Anthony, no turnovers. Let's hope so.
Well, no turnovers for the Broncos. Hopefully we get a turnover against the Chiefs and get that pick six that we've been dying to see for a while now.
I know, I keep bringing it up. But yeah, because Mahomes, come on, let's break this guy down a little bit. I think we're going to shut down Tyreek Hill better than they did last week. That guy just stomped all over everybody. I don't think that's going to be him today.
Yeah, no, completely agree. Man, this game has so many different facets to it. Drew Lock being back, all of our questionable players being back. The one name we're missing is Bryce Callahan. So I'd expect to see Pat Mahomes try to test him a little bit. If we can find a way to shut down the pass game early and make him try to, stick things on the ground, that's only going to help us out, because, the fewer drives that Kansas City gets is the one thing that we can really rely on and giving us a solid chance to win.
As long as our run game offense can stand to it as well, because their other secret weapon on the field is that Patrick Mahomes will just run sometimes, and you're like, dang it. Yeah. We were waiting for you to throw it or do your thing, and then it'll just take off. So we need to contain that too, and I hope they pay attention to that.
And Brad said, let's go chefs there. So I like Gordon Ramsay. He's my favorite chef out there. That's just me. Brad, you're watching a Broncos show, man. Don't know what to tell you there, dude. Robert, they need someone to lay out Tyreek Hill. It's again, the Chiefs still have the same issue, or I guess positive thing. It's an issue for us is they have so many different playmakers, especially when you have Pat Mahomes down there. Jeremy, stop the short passes. That's a big thing. It's stop. I think we held, and I have to check this. We held Pat Mahomes to under 200 yards last time we played him, or close to it. That's another thing we got to do, right? Yeah. Man, I think it's going to come down to our defense more than anything.
Right. I think the defense, and just like every other game, but if we do not get anything started with the offense, forget about it. So I think that's going to be the exciting thing to watch today, is seeing, having so much to work with on the offense. And if we can just get it to go finally, we need some things to click. I hope Philip Lindsay's okay. It's always weird, like not hearing it till the day before for me.
Right.
But,
right.
Oh yeah, Shelby's back. I think we needed him. So It'll be good. And I love an upset too. Like bring it on. Right. When absolutely nobody thinks you're going to win the game, like that's when I want to win it the most.
Oh, yep.
And when it would be the sweetest too.
So Chubb, he needs to have a big game. He's done phenomenal this year. He's one of the top, pass rushers in the league. He's up there at least 7.5 sacks on the season so far. I think again we're probably not going to find a way to get a sack against Pat Mahomes. He's too mobile. But if we can find a way to keep him in the pocket and cover the field well enough down the field that he has to throw it away or something, that's what we're looking for. He's not going to hold the ball long enough to get the sack, right? He's going to throw the ball away if anything. So as long as we're getting up in his face, again, that's going to help the passing game out, defense out as well, especially we're talking about Bryce Callahan being out. This is a 1-2 thing we got going on here. Get to Pat Mahomes, make him throw early. It's going to take pressure off the, cornerbacks and safeties down the field down there. So, Red Cloud,
Justin Simmons shows up today because it seems like he's almost been hit or miss, but this is like a prime time game. So these guys literally have nothing to lose. So we'll see how that plays out.
Now I want to get your take on this. Red Cloud, our offense isn't exciting. I don't need our offense to be exciting tonight. We don't need to be making huge fancy plays. We just need to be able to move the ball, move the change.
We need some first downs.
Get the first downs and get some change along the way, I guess. Keep the Chiefs offense off the field. We don't need to be spectacular. We need to be average tonight on offense. Get down there, get a couple touchdowns, get some field goals, and that's what's going to keep this a lower scoring game and give the Broncos a chance to win if we can, find a way to stop the Chiefs offense at least a couple of times.
Yeah, our defense is going to have to hold their own. Without first downs, it's not going to happen. Oh, I know. I'm so jealous. I wish we could get that in Washington. But yeah, so first downs have to happen. We also have to contain Tyreek Hill, and let them have some other things to do because he got all the touchdowns last weekend, right? I mean, so it should be a simple equation. And then for us, I know you're saying that Broncos need to just be media. We need to fucking show up. We need actual touchdowns. We can't have a Brandon McManus kick all the field goals and expect to win this game. Right. We will need touchdowns this game if we want to win. That's just it. Yeah, because they're going to.
But I mean, 100%.
And we can. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah. But that's the thing is they don't need to be amazing, right? Just move the ball, be efficient. Use that short pass game, use that run game to just get 4 or 5 yards every play, or at least an average of that, so that when we get into the red zone, and that's when we need to step up, show up, and get some of those touchdowns, right? But I don't expect us to try to go out there and be fancy, right? Obviously, if we're down later in the game, that's where we're going to see some of those big passes. But, that takes me to another point, Ayla. Man, this team is infamous for giving up on the run game early.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't know.
It seems like it should be predictable as far as our game plan should go.
Right.
For what we're going to do for them, because Kansas City has consistency under their belt. The film the guys should have been able to watch using what we did last time.
Yeah.
We should be able to build on that. Plus having more people back than we've had, like building it, aside from Von Miller, who I am still missing at this point in the year. Like I knew he was just going to be gone forever, but I still miss him. So, but we're getting back there. We've missed a lot of people from the beginning of the season, and now we're just adding armor to our armory. Yeah. And I think
make things happen.
We have to.
So, Marco, 100% here with you. Lindsay and Melvin mix up. Yeah, we need to utilize Freeman, at least to some degree. We have really not seen him much at all. But if you ask me, and I think at least most of us here at Orange Weekly agree, we have the best, or if not one of the best, running back 3 players out there in Royce Freeman. We have some real depth here. But what we're seeing is Royce Freeman is really not being utilized at all. And then we've also seen Phillip Lindsay basically not utilized at all either. And we've been really leaning on Melvin Gordon. And I'm sorry, that is not the right formula at all. I'm not saying you got to give Phillip Lindsay 100% of the snaps, but the whole thing with the Melvin Gordon and Phillip Lindsay thing is that it's that 1-2 punch. It's that thunder lightning, right? You have to use them both well together. If you have Lindsay sitting off to the sideline, except for 4 carries a game, you are completely not utilizing the running back talent you have.
Do you think at this point, though, with what's happened to him a couple times, that like they're almost worried that it'll get hurt? Because otherwise they just have him in there more, I would think. But I don't know. I feel bad for him that a couple things have happened: the toe, the knee, and now I feel lucky that we have another option for it. Don't get me wrong, because I think Royce Freeman's a great backup as well to just have in our arsenal. But could that be part of it? I'm not really sure.
And there's always a chance for, a player to go out there and get hurt. And
absolutely, especially this season, right?
Yeah. If there's a game that it's not worth risking somebody to get hurt if you already know they're banged up, right? But
Melvin better hold on to the ball.
Yes, 100%. 100%. But that's the thing is, this is the type of game where you need everybody out there, be smart about it. But at the same time, if Phillip Lindsay really wasn't that healthy, that's when you can really okay, let's have you sit out. Let's not get you long-term injured and really utilize Royce Freeman in your place. So,
right. Well, and Royce has a different element to him because, Phillip does have those hands. He doesn't fumble. That guy's not going to drop the ball. Like maybe he can't press through and like charge it as hard as Gordon. Mm-hmm. He'll get that tackle and only get a couple, and Gordon could put Morgan just pushes through. But, that's their trade-off. And I think Royce Freeman has his own to it because I don't know. I like watching that guy play as well. He's not a bad one to, have back there if we have to not utilize one of the other two.
Yep. So Jose here, he, kind of maybe just wants to sit out, and it's one of those things. We don't know how banged up he really is. It was enough to keep him questionable throughout the week, but also healthy enough to make him fully active before the game here. So Robert, here's what I'm talking about. Put all 3 out there. If we're worried about people getting injured, or if we want to find a way to keep the Chiefs defense on their toes, man, you can use all 3 of them in, both the passing and rushing capacity. So who's going to do which one? If you have 2 of them out there at the same time, what are they trying to do? And I'm not trying to downplay Reed's coaching abilities, but still, that's one extra factor to throw in there. You're keeping all 3 of them fresh by rotating them out. Even if you give Royce Freeman 15% of the touches, 20% of the touches, that's just going to keep Lindsay off the field and keep him fresh as well. So, let's see. Appreciate everyone watching. Hit that share button for us. Glad you're here. And we're getting close to starting to
get ready for this. Get ready to watch it. Oh, score prediction. So bad at this part.
Robert brings up a very good question. Am I going to be doing the halftime hash tonight? I am not, but Raymond will be. Ray from Ragers is going to be here at halftime with all of you. So as soon as halftime starts, grab that phone, go grab another snack, another beer, whatever, stretch your legs. Don't listen to those halftime announcers, commentators. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Listen to Ray.
Listen to Ray here at Orange Weekly. We are live for every single halftime of every Broncos game. If you see anyone else out there doing that, any other Broncos page, they copied after us 5 years after we started. So it's not even close. Orange Weekly halftime hash starting as soon as halftime begins. Good stuff, Ayla.
It is good stuff, Kevin. I'm so nervous. I don't know.
I am too.
It's like try and be optimistic, Sally over here. And I'm like, dang it. We've just had such tough Bronco luck, but this is when the best fans pull through. And
100%.
Everybody who is an actual fan, we may not like it or love it, what's gone on this season, but you're still a Broncos fan through and through.
Yep.
And you bleed that orange and blue. And you drink your beer too.
Your brew and always drink your brew. That doesn't really rhyme either. Did
I tell you that Breck brew that you have the can or that you're drinking their beer? I had it while I was in Colorado, by the way. It's delicious. Yeah. They sent me one of their beanies from an Instagram giveaway. So maybe I'll wear that next week or on Tuesday or something because it's pretty sweet.
It is.
I felt lucky that they picked me. So Breck brew, if you're watching and you want to support us so I don't have to drink Coors Light, we'd love to.
We'd love it. We'd love a partnership here. You're right. The Broncos need a win. And let me tell you what, the fans need a win. And if you want to find another way to win, just like Robert here has it, we all need some good insurance to win as well. So if you're looking for some good insurance, somebody that is actually going to take care of you, give you great customer support because they actually care about you, not just taking your money. Centennial State Insurance Agency is your one-stop shop. Homeowners insurance, auto insurance, property insurance, renters, whatever you need, you give these guys a call. They will definitely take care of you. They'll spend the time to walk you through what your policy has in it, what it all means. And they have the honesty and integrity to tell you that, hey, we may not be the best option for you right now. And they did that to me earlier this year, and it was fantastic. Obviously, I was able to get some other insurance through them, but you're not going to find that from anyone else out there. So if you want to have a dedicated insurance agent who's going to understand what you need from your insurance policies, everything else that these guys provide, please give them a call, 303-838-0554, and you're going to win, at least in your insurance front. Robert, you're awesome. That was a good segue. I appreciate it.
That was a fun fan toss.
Oh, here we go, Robert. And we're going to talk about some Broncos stuff here in a second. But, we are Team Puffball. We got the various Puffball here.
Are any of you Team Scarf connected to hoodie? Because that's what I'm rolling with. Yes, it is.
No, what? I don't. No. Team Puffball, Robert. Just like you said here, I'll think about the scarf with hoodie. Let's see. Natalie. He thinks we're in for a treat tonight. I would agree with that. Robert. I'm fully giving you credit for that one. That was awesome. Antonio, win, loser, draw. Diehard fans through and through. But we do need a big win. So
and it would be the best. I mean, it will be the sweetest of the sweets. There's not a whole much to drag on about it. It just needs to happen. It feels better that we have a quarterback this week. I'm super grateful. Thanks, NFL, for giving that back.
Right. Okay, Ayla, we are going to start asking the fans for some score predictions. So everyone out there watching, hit that share button first, but post your score prediction. Ayla and I are first going to go through some of our big keys to the game, maybe 2 or so, and then we're going to share our own score predictions at the end. Before we get to this, remember, everyone, we have a ton of content here for you here at Orange Weekly. We got a post-game podcast, pre-game podcast. We have Monday night live show. We have Tuesday night beer Broncos no BS. I'm drinking the beer too. It kind of just hit me there. 7 p.m. Mountain Time. We got the Ragers podcast. If you want to hear about sports betting, learn about it, hear what bets Ray is taking. Actually, I'll pull up his record for you on the season so far. Before this week, he's 24-16-3 on the season. He is making money. This guy knows what he's talking about. He's not just someone that's like, oh, I like the Broncos, I'm going to take bets. No, this guy will explain to you what bets he's taking and why. So check out Ragers on all of your podcast listening sites and follow him on Twitter at OW Ragers. So that's RAYGERS. And of course, pregame show, halftime show, Ayla, we got everyone covered. So
we do. And it's the original halftime show, everybody. So
original. 100%.
If you didn't know before, you should know now, because I see somebody asking what channel the game's on. NBC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have it in your area. If not, some Sunday tickets.
It should be primetime football. It's a Sunday night football game.
I'm so used to not us being on primetime football that I'm like, well, I hope we get it here, right?
I know.
That's how long it's been.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So primetime NBC. Looking like Sunday night. Oh my gosh.
100%.
I don't even know what to do for this score. I'm the worst at predicting scores, everybody. Just like an FYI. I've never been able to do it.
You know what? But eventually you'll get right if you keep guessing long enough. Okay, so I'm going to start with one of my keys to the game. It's going to be the pressure on Pat Mahomes, finding a way to get in his face. And that's going to take an all-out effort, right? Now, here's the thing, though. Because Pat Mahomes is such a threat, and they talked about this on the pregame podcast, so make sure you check that out for next week at least. We have to drop 7 or 8 back in coverage. You can't leave much open space out there for Pat Mahomes to work with. So you're really only bringing in 4 or 5 on the line, 5 at the most, right? So you're going to have to find a way with this talent, and we have the talent between Malik Reed on one side, Bradley Chubb on the other. Like you can find a way to get through this line and get to Pat Mahomes. And so if Pat Mahomes has to dump off the ball, check down, take those short field passes, it's going to take pressure off the secondary without Bryce Callahan back there. And again, it's going to slow down their drives. If we can slow down their drives, maybe hold them to some field goals or punts, we can slow down our drives, get a couple touchdowns, a couple field goals. Here's where you're talking about the Broncos having a chance to win. So I think it starts with, at least on the defensive side, getting to Pat Mahomes, not giving him 10 seconds in the pocket to make some huge down the field pass. So Bradley Chubb, Malik Reed, guys, I'm looking at you as one of the big key playmakers.
Absolutely. I think for me, the keys, we're going to have to play clean football. If we give them easy yards with penalties, Josh.
I know you're on our show, but doesn't mean you can post crap like that.
I think we have to play clean football. If we start giving them free first downs with penalties, with silly holding calls, with anything like that, we don't want any PIs. We want to play clean in that secondary when Mahomes does throw down the field. That's going to have to happen. We cannot give them free yards. They're going to get enough as is. Depending on our defense, I think it's pretty much what you're talking about, but I'm counting on our offense to kick it in. If we don't score over 20 points, I don't think we can beat this team. So we're going to have to put some points on the board early. We can't come late out of the chute for this game. We can't just show up in the fourth quarter and expect to win. We've got to come out guns blazing tonight. And I think we can. We get to play in Kansas City where, all they have is sound noise from the outside. It's not the usual stadium this year. So bring it. I think those boys got to go in hot and hard and play clean football.
I'm not worried about the defense because if you remember last time, we went into halftime against the Chiefs down by 1 point. I think it was like 10-9. Okay, this defense can do their job if they're not on the field 90% of the time.
Right.
Once they're out there 90% of the time and you're getting into the third quarter, they are absolutely gassed. So
and they've been doing it, a lot. So you're completely right with that. Our offense has to be on the field.
Mm-hmm. So that's where my next key to the game goes, to the offense side of the ball. Short passes. You don't need to be dumping down the ball down the field 40, 50 yards. First off,
make your third downs manageable.
Yes, exactly. 3 or 4 yards on the first down, 3 or 4 yards on the second down. Here you are in third and short, or at least third and medium. and you can do something. I don't think we're going to have too much issues with holding penalties or penalties in general. Obviously, those will kill a drive for us instantly. So if you rely on the run game, if you rely on some short passes, someone like Garrett Bowles isn't going to have to take a holding penalty. And he's done phenomenal this year. He is the number one offensive tackle in the league right now. So I'm not saying that yet, but you saw he got one last week. And the problem was, okay, forget the quarterback situation in general. If you have to, if you call a play that calls for a 40, 50-yard bomb down the field, you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket for 3-4 seconds, maybe more. And that's where you get into the territory of needing to possibly get a holding penalty to keep your quarterback from getting sacked, right? So, we don't need those. We just need to run the ball. We need to get those short passes. I'm looking at you, Noah Fant. And this game can be manageable. If we play the first half of the game we played last time, add in some decent offense, you're talking about a very possible good chance to win this game.
Yeah.
So that's my second one. That's my second one. I think you have another one, Ayla. I purposely didn't mention it.
Well, it's something that is just with us in general. Our special teams has to do their part today. Is that what we were thinking? I was
thinking about the pick six.
Yeah, pick six, of course.
That's what
I don't know if that's a key to the game. I just think we're due for one of those. But no, seriously, like our special teams has to. I mean, they have to do their part. That's it. I'll leave it at that.
Josh, they have been allowing fans. It's not the normal loud, so it's look, when I was at the Broncos game against Miami for 5,000 or 7,000 fans, it was louder than I expected. That's for sure. But it is not the same. It's still Arrowhead. We're on the road. So, hey, here's another fact we haven't talked about yet. It's a primetime game. This is a chance for the Broncos to go out there and say, we are not a crap team. Like, I know our record shows it. I know we've had a lot of injuries and it's been a rough year for us, but we can hang with the Chiefs. As we're this beat up, as we're this young and inexperienced as we are, we can hang with the Chiefs. And so this is a great opportunity for them to make a statement across the entire NFL of, we're not making the playoffs this year, but you better watch out for us and start taking it seriously, because next year and a couple years down the road, we're going to be a threat to you. So,
this is a perfect time to show them who we really are, since we've got a quarterback. That's nice.
Yep, right here, Marco, due for a fumble or a pick six. This is a game. Look, if you can get a couple points, heck, just a pick six on from the defense, this is going to take a lot of pressure off the offense right there. That's if you can get a fumble recovery midfield already in field goal range. I mean, you're talking about. And I think the defense can do this. We've seen a couple players who are really good about stripping the ball away, right? Assange Bassi had the interception last week.
His first.
So look, I mean, it was New Orleans with their third round or third quarterback or whatever. But I'm saying we have playmakers, and if we can find a way to get one or two of these things.
And they should be hungry. I mean, last week was horrible. If you think you have anything to show yourself afterwards, be like, okay, after this joke that they made us play through, even if they were trying to set an example, still will always go down as like a what the fuck kind of game that we had to play. So 100%. I think these guys could be super hungry. You're going in with some of those.
Let's go with some of the scores as we start to wrap up here.
I know. I got to prepare.
No, right. Okay.
I got to go do some jumping jacks or something.
Something, right? So far, what I'm seeing is a lot of close scores, and this is we're not going to blow Kansas City out of the water. This is if we have a chance, we have to keep the Chiefs to 24 points or less. It's just as simple as that. If they start getting over 24 points, that's where we find ourselves in a really tough position.
Because we have to score more than that.
We do?
I'm just doing simple math here, Kevin.
That was the good man. That was a good. Gotta find more points to win. Madden. There you go. Madden just, if you want to beat the other team, you just gotta score more points than them. Neil thinks 32, Chiefs, Broncos 17. I think a lot of the scores I'm seeing Broncos in the 17 to 24 range. Obviously, we're not going to win with 17 points. Red Cloud, my man, you're killing me, man. You're just killing me. He is not a Drew Lock fan. I think we can do better than 3 points. Look, we scored 9 points in the first half against them last time, and we were more banged up than we are now. So I think we can do better than that.
Oh, gosh.
That's most of the big ones. So, Ayla, I think it's time for our score predictions. But again, before we do that, everyone remember that we are live at halftime. We are the original live halftime show. Check out the halftime hash with Ray today. He is funny as hell, and he knows what he's talking about. So make sure you check him out. If I had it my way, he would do everyone because I think he has a humor level that I have not yet reached. But working on it.
I may never. No.
I said I'm working on it. Okay.
I know. We're talking about way different levels. Ray level.
Ray level is pretty unattainable.
It's on a different kind of level. We love it.
Okay. Ayla, let's do it. Start with you.
All right. I always have to pick the Broncos to win, you guys. If I didn't, I wouldn't be me. I think we have to get points on the board, so it's going to be close. I say 28-24, Broncos win. I
like it. 28-24. I can't see the Broncos finding a way to get 4 touchdowns. I can't. Okay. I think that 3 is asking a lot, but I think we can do it. I'm thinking the Broncos are going to be able to put up 24 points. It's just going to come from those short yardage, nothing fancy, keep the ball on the ground. I think we can get 24. I think that's our ceiling, but I think it's very attainable tonight if we play smart. Defense is going to, hold their own once again, and I can't see the Chiefs getting more than 21. I don't think that – I think once the Chiefs cross the 50-yard line, they're set up for a touchdown. There's a strong chance they're getting that touchdown. I can't see them really utilizing the field goal too much, so I think it's going to be 24-21.
Okay.
I think we're going to – I think that field goal we get is going to be 55-plus yards.
Okay. I know. Use the leg. McMahon is clutch. He's clutch, man.
Both picking Broncos to win. I feel better now.
I have to.
Well, if you listen to the pregame show, I didn't, but there were too many questions when it came to the health of the team. We got all these players back. That's, I think, a game changer for me. But it comes down to are we going to be smart on offense? So with that, Ayla, we're about 25 minutes from kickoff. What other thoughts do you have?
I don't know, man. I need to do some jumping jacks and mentally prepare because as cool, calm, collected as I seem, I'm really nervous.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be fun. I think these guys have nothing to lose, so they're going to come out there and do their thing.
Brandon Mixie money. I think, if we can't get 24, we can get 23 with multiple.
Did you say Mixie money?
MC money. Did I say MC money?
It's just
MC money.
It's just Brandon
it's
McMoney.
Like MC Hammer. It's MC Hammer, but MC money.
No, McMoney. Oh gosh, this way you're never going to be on Gray's level.
Made you laugh. Doesn't matter. Made you laugh. I hope we got this, Matt. I think we do got this. I know people are upset. If you have DirecTV, you don't get NBC. I'm sorry. We can't broadcast the games. This thing would get shut down so fast if they found out we were broadcasting games. I wish I could tell you something better. There may or may not be people out on Facebook that, put their, show the game via their phones. I don't know if that happens. It's not us though. So I'm sorry. I feel your pain. I wish I had a better answer for you, but if anything, check out the halftime hash and follow along on Facebook and other social media sites. Robert killed my joke. You're right. I am a joke killer, but I still made Ayla laugh. That's what I'm okay with. See, okay, I'm making and Red Cloud too. Red Cloud's laughing. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Are they laughing with you or at you?
Doesn't matter. Laugh's a laugh. If I'm bringing somebody laughter, I'm okay with it. I'm good.
Gosh, get the fuck out of it. We gotta go.
We do gotta go. I'm starting to sound like a crazy person with my energy and excitement and worriedness heading into this game, nervousness. So, Ayla, thanks for joining me tonight. Obviously, everyone else at Orange Weekly were lame for not joining us, but that's okay. We have the cool people here. So,
that's true.
What was the pause for? Hold on. The cool people are here.
I was swallowing.
That's true. Ah! Okay, everyone. Hey, go Broncos. Expect the worst, hope for the best. I really believe that this is possible.
Got nothing to lose.
Exactly. Let's go out there and just show the NFL world and the world in general that Broncos are not a crap team. So let's see how it goes. But with that, I think it's time to just end it on a strong.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos. See ya.
Do what I like, yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, if it's right, and I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow, cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go, in the zone, here I go.